Hey guys, welcome back to Black Star Anime, the anime community's voice of reason. I'm your host Manny.
And I'm Cody.
And you're watching Let's Talk Anime. Today's episode, we're going to do the winter 2016 season for anime.
Let's do it. So, the winter 2016 season is upon us. And I don't know, I'm not looking to...
There's a lot of great concepts this season.
Whether or not these are all going to execute, we'll find out. Granted, in this video, we're only judging a brief synopsis and the trailers that you will be seeing.
We got a list of the top 20 we're looking forward to, or they're at least mentionable for the season.
Alright, let's get right into it. So, first up, we're looking at active rate. Yeah,
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it was semi-interesting. I mean, you can see the trailer with us right now. So we got some mech action. We have a futuristic city. Yeah, well, the setting with it, you have a futuristic setting. I don't know. It's young people kind of holding it down as usual.
Well, what has me
Some
intrigued.
of the characters look cool. Yeah, the mech suits look really cool. So they use these mech suits to enforce the law.
Right, that's what has me intrigued. It's like, what's going on in these cities that you need mech suits to subdue crime? Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. So that I kind of do want to see.
Yeah, I do appreciate that it's actually not giant mech suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people-sized mech suits, but nonetheless, if you get punched by one of those mech suits,
you're done.
Yeah, you're gonna get messed up.
So yeah, I'll watch this. Let's say 3 eps.
Yeah, I'll give it the same. So next up we have Ajin. Yeah, so this is a horror,
psychological, eerie, however you want to call it.
Yep. Coming from Toho Animation, and what's interesting in this one that you see off the bat is we have this CGI animation that's kind of making a come up. I've seen it only in maybe like 1 or 2 other series.
They're trying to make it a thing.
Yeah, I've seen it in Knights of Sidonia. I am familiar with it from that. I know a lot of people, this is a big hit or miss. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people...
For me, it's a big hit or miss. It depends on how well it animates when it's CG like this.
Yeah.
This looks like good CG though, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. I'm not... I'm pretty picky with my horror anime.
This isn't my genre to begin with, so honestly, it looks good, but it's not for me, so I'm not gonna watch it.
I'll give it a couple ups because I'm already accustomed. Well, I've already been introduced to this style of CG animation, so I mean, it could be cool. It could be cool. So next one up, we got I don't know, Kanata no 4 rhythm.
4 rhythm.
So. Looking at the synopsis on paper, this sounds so dope.
Great concept.
Yeah, so they have a thing on this island off the coast of Japan, and it's kind of like the island's kind of like its own haven. And what they have on there is
they have gravity shoes.
Yeah, they have gravity shoes.
They have
air treks, literally for the air, like. They're just straight up flying.
This is one of those I talked about earlier. It's a great concept show. Looking at the trailer, though...
No, I am not sold on the trailer. It's not looked at very clean. Which isn't always a big issue.
Yeah, it's not make or break if it's not clean.
I'm not feeling the character, the female character with pink hair. Because she's the one that wants to learn how to be in the flying circus, how to fly. She goes to this guy who used to be like... a flying master. Like he was a prodigy, and then he had an accident and he doesn't fly anymore. So I guess you're gonna see some drama and a bunch of flashbacks with his previous tale. And then there's always gonna be another girl who's like just a typical dede. She's either gonna be super standoffish, who's really good at flying, and then she's gonna unravel herself to become friends with these 2 weird. Like no, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. I don't want to.
No.
If I just read the synopsis and never saw this trailer, I would have been 200% in.
Can't watch it.
200% in. Bubuki Blink.
Bubuki Blink. This, on the other hand, is super clean.
Yes. I want to watch the crap out of this.
I want to watch the crap out of this.
Yes, this actually looks super, super dope.
You got super weapons. You got super powers. Interesting looking character designs.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if they're a little older, but
that's my only.
Yeah, if they're a little older, I would have been 200%.
I think they're all like.
I'm like 150%.
10 to 14 years old. So
oh
I'm
yeah,
just like,
easily. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch it. I want to watch the crap out of this.
Yes, this looks super interesting. I want to see how they utilize these powers, these Bubukis. Also, does each character have like a unique?
I think they do.
Yeah, that would be so dope if they have like a unique Bubuki form.
A unique power, unique ability. Some kind of, this looks like it's gonna be great.
Yes.
I'm gonna give it at least 3 Fs.
Alright, yeah. I'll give it 3 to 5, probably more. Next on our list, Dagashi Kashi.
Dagashi Kashi,
right? Some craziness.
Oh man, this on paper also sounds good.
Yeah.
Seeing the trailer, I don't know. It looks like it could be funny.
Yeah. So if the overall theme of this is the comedy with the relationships between the main character and I guess mostly females that are trying to get him to create the manga that they're talking about. Look, I don't know. I appreciate that from the trailer off the bat. It's showing me that it's not trying to be something that
this looks like it's going to be original.
Yeah. You know, like there's too many anime they try to promote themselves to be this one thing, and then you get into it, you're like, yo, you were freaking ecchi off the bat? Don't lie.
You advertised this.
Yep.
But you were completely this.
For that sole reason, I will give this 3 Fs.
Yeah, I'm going to give this 3 Fs. It looks interesting. It might be actually pretty funny, so...
Maybe. I'm not...
Let's give it a shot.
I'm not overly excited, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. What I'm super hyped for, though, is Dimension W.
Dimension W.
So I remember we both saw this trailer like a couple months ago.
3 or 4 months
ago. We were like, yo, what's that? I want to watch the crap out of that.
I want to watch the crap out of it.
And then we watched this trailer now, and I still want to watch the crap out of this. Looks so dope. The main character looks like he looks like a bearded badass. Like it looks like he's gonna be a really, really strong main character.
He might end up being on one of our bearded badass lists.
Mm-hmm. So off the bat from this, I'm not too like intrigued with the whole plot of it. Yeah.
You're getting clean energy from an alternate dimension.
Yeah, I feel like that's not going to be the biggest issue. I feel like the biggest issue is going to be what's happening with that clean energy, or who's making a profit from that clean energy.
What else comes with
the corruption of from that clean energy, and he's like,
I agree.
You know, he has an anti-hero vibe.
I'm totally digging it.
And I'm totally for that.
I'm totally digging it.
He partners up with a cutesy little android, lolly kawaii girl, whatever you want to call her. Yeah. So I mean, character designs look good, animation quality looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
this looks clean. I want to watch crap out of it.
Yes, I'm actually very, very excited. I mean, and then this glimpse of this villain with this mask, and then you see main character whip out these Wolverine claws. Yeah, this looks awesome.
I'm gonna give this 5.
Yeah, I'll probably give this 5 or more. I feel like I feel like this is gonna end up being my weekly though.
Yeah.
So Divine Gate.
We
got another gate opening, and bad things happening because said gate opened. We just need to close all gates.
I'm not going through this gate.
You're not going.
No. I'm still on my Studio Parrot hiatus.
Oh, that's true.
This is Studio Parrot. I'm not doing it.
I think really my only exception to Studio Parrot is completely off topic is Baby Steps.
Baby Steps.
I'm watching crap out of Baby Steps. But this doesn't look bad.
It has interesting character designs, I will admit. And it looks interesting somewhat. When we got halfway through the trailer, I remember I was like,
yeah, I don't know.
This is kind of cool, but at the same time...
This is nifty.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to watch it. If you watch it, let me know.
For the sake of giving an answer, I'm going to say no. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, but I just already feel disappointed.
You haven't even started watching it yet, and I already feel disappointed.
Yeah. That's really how I feel. Just started watching the trailer. I was like, oh man. Oh, whatever.
Oh man.
Hope for the best, I guess.
Next we got Erased.
Yeah, so this definitely did not disappoint me.
No.
I'm actually very, very excited for this.
Very intrigued in this.
Yeah. So main character, he has this ability to travel briefly back into time.
Time travel, but it's involuntary. It sounds like it just happens randomly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool.
And he ends up using his power to kind of figure out like I don't want to say minor mysteries, but events that happen that he can aid in, so he kind of becomes that indirect hero, and they go into this big event in his past when he was younger, and this little girl disappears and no one knows what happened to her. So now we see him using his powers to figure out what happened to solve the mystery. I'm actually very, very excited for this.
Very excited for this. I'm going to watch this.
Yeah.
This is super clean. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Great concept. Yes. So next we got Girls Beyond Youth. I'm actually kind of intrigued by this one. You got a guy who wants to make something out of himself.
Mm-hmm.
So a girl asked him basically it sounds like to write the story for the game she wants to make.
Mm-hmm.
My inner game designer is like, yo, I want to watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Character designs look somewhat interesting. This kind of looks a little cookie cutter at the same time, though.
Yeah, it looks super basic with a splash, like just a
small hint of originality.
Yeah, to get people in.
Yeah.
To kind of give that mental placebo effect, like, oh, this is different, this is refreshing. It's not. Don't lie.
This does look cookie cutter.
Yeah.
But that little concept that you put in there, that this guy wants to make something of himself and he's going to start with games, I'm like, yeah.
I still feel like the main focus throughout the whole show is the relationship.
Yeah.
The drama that's developing.
Absolutely.
His inner monologues. No, I'm not watching it.
I will watch this. I'm going to give this about 3 episodes. Give blessings to this wonderful world.
No.
This is also cookie cutter.
Yeah.
You got an otaku shut-in looking dude put in a strange world to do things.
Yep.
I don't know. Surprisingly though, I'm not over the fantasy game genre thing that's really booming right now. Granted, this doesn't look like it might be in a game. I don't know. He gets transported to some fantasy land where it looks like there's the standard fantasy genre of characters. You know what I mean?
It still won't change the fact if the main character is a shitty main character.
He does not look like a strong main character in the slightest.
I don't know, man.
But like I said, I'm not getting tired of that fantasy setting yet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still not tired of it. So I'll probably watch this. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'll probably honestly only watch the pilot. You got one episode to make me watch another one.
Yeah, fine. One up. Whatever. I can't get back those 20-something minutes, though.
Grimgar, a fantasy in Ash, is a fantasy I will hold my breath for.
Yes, this looks dope. This is A1 Pictures.
This looks
already
super
know
dope.
This is really good. So it's really interesting because you can read it from the synopsis. You have a bunch of young people, obviously, and they have no recollection of how they got to this place where they are. And before they can go on and start figuring out answers, they have to pick their class and they have to pick their special ability. And I was like, yo, let's do this. Yo, this fantasy adventure sounds dope.
Like I said, I'm still not tired of the fantasy setting.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like it's doing it real justice,
yes.
though.
Yeah. Comparing this to literally the trailer we just saw.
Oh,
no, this is 100 times better. Yes.
Yes.
Like, this is how it should be done.
This is
at least in the trailer from what I see. Yes. Except for the girl with the super short shorts. Not going to protect anything with that. Get some light armor or something. Come on.
I'm watching the crap out of this.
What I found really interesting, based off the trailer, was the whole setting. Everything looks like a painting.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting.
This
At first I was like,
so
what did they... And then I was like, wait.
This style is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very unique art style, but it looks very good.
It looks very good, yeah. I agree.
I'll watch it. So, what's this one called?
Haruchika?
I don't care what it's called. I don't care.
It doesn't matter what it's called.
It doesn't matter what it's called. This is another one on paper. I was like, cool.
On paper,
maybe
yes.
Yeah,
this is a great concept.
This is a music club, a wind instrument music club. They're trying to save their music club. I want to see what's going to go down. I want to hear some wind instruments. I like music anime.
Yeah.
Based off this trailer, nothing.
I think the whole first minute and a half there's no wind instrument.
Whatever. You had like a minute and 30 seconds to get me into this. All I see is your bloody notes, literally.
Oh,
it's not an expression.
I think this is going to focus way more on the mystery.
The mystery, the problem solving.
Less on the music.
Yeah.
Well, I think the music is not, it's like not even the background, it's like an afterthought.
Then tell me that.
That's not what it sounded
like.
Then
tell me that. You know?
So, yeah, I don't know. No, this doesn't intrigue me. Sorry.
Like, is an all-white Rubik's Cube that difficult to solve?
I don't know what the heck that is. Like, what? Yeah, no. There's a crowd for this, and it's not me.
I'm not watching this. So how you feeling about Luck and Logic?
This is another one that I read it, and I was like, yo, this sounds dope.
Yep.
This sounds super dope.
And you watched the trailer.
Watched the trailer, and I was like, bruh.
No, the trailer lost me.
Bruh.
No.
Like, I was really intrigued because there was like, gods are coming. And I was just like, yo, this is going to be cool. It looks like all the gods are 12.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, dude, can I get an old god with like a full beard? Is that ever a possibility? A grown man god? A grown woman god?
Right.
Concept-wise, this sounds so dope. These effects look really cool.
Yes, it looks clean.
I'm not excited for the character.
The art styles, it's going to adhere to specific people.
Yeah, there's definitely a crowd. There's an audience for this. There's a crowd for this.
And it's not
No.
It's not that.
I'll wait for buzz. If there's buzz for this, I'll watch 2 or 3 episodes. Honestly, right now it's a no.
Off the bat, myriad colors of Phantom World.
This also looks a little cookie cutter, but they're doing their animation right, so
yes.
I'm on board.
Yep.
You already got me 3 seconds into the show.
Yep.
She's kicking giant monsters. I'm like, yeah, let's get some of this. This looks awesome.
So, they're in school, but whatever. They're in a separate academy. So they're in this training academy, and certain students have, particular abilities where they're training at. She's obviously the butt kicker. She's a melee girl. He's like the summoner. He draws them and summons them.
I'm so excited to see the power. She got a girl eating matter. I'm like, yo. Yeah,
that was weird.
This looks dope.
Yes, but it looks really good. Like, I want to watch this.
This is very clean. Animates well. Cool concept, cool powers. Mm-hmm. I'm on board.
I hope it doesn't lose itself.
I already see.
That's my only issue.
There's a Miss Fan service.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of that happening. I'm willing to muscle through that to get awesome action and awesome animation. So yeah,
what's that?
3 episodes. So we got Pandora in the Crimson Shell. Yet another anime. On paper, this sounds awesome. Yeah. You got an inventor, you got a cyborg, you got another cyborg, you got Calamity facing the planet or the land, and then you got super cutesy characters that are the cyborgs, and you lost me.
Yeah, based off the super short trailer, I give it a strong hell no.
I'm like, dude, when you told me cyborgs and inventors facing destruction and they're gonna stop it, I'm like, yeah! Why does she look 12?
Every time. It gets me every time. It gets me because it doesn't get me.
Why is she 12? Alright, next we got Phantasy Star Online 2, the animation. Now, there was a huge buzz for Phantasy Star Online, the game, when that came out years ago now. I don't know how I feel about the anime though. I'm indifferent.
Off the bat, I was super excited when I saw him fighting. He was fighting like hordes, and then you just see other characters fighting, and then it transitions into the school setting. I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. If you can do that as minimal as possible and just give me more of the fantasy fighting, I'm all for that. I do not want the school setting to be the driving force of this show.
I agree with that.
And if they do it right, it won't be.
I agree with that.
It'll just kind of be a thing that they do after missions or whatever they do.
Honestly, it looks clean. It looks like it's going to animate well. The character designs and everything designed looks good. So I'm going to say I got to give this a watch. I'd be a fool not to because it looks good.
I'll give it a watch too.
I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I'll watch Are you ready to stride? We got the Prince of Stride alternative.
Coming from Studio Madhouse.
Studio Madhouse.
Off the bat, yes.
Yes.
So, premise of this. This is like street running, racing, parkour, the animation.
Yeah, pretty much. It sounds like town racing, 5 people. It's a relay race. Get there how you get there.
Yep.
Parkour, whatever. I'm like, yo,
Yep.
you guys are doing cool stuff.
Yep. I want to watch the crap out of this.
I want to watch the crap out of this. I don't even know what else to say. I want to watch the crap out of this.
I'm interested to see how this is going to be in the sports genre, how they're going to categorize it into that, but at the same time, I don't care. Like, I just want to see them doing the thing. I'm okay with each of these characters developing on their own, interacting with one another because they're in that transitional period of time for young men. Cool, let's see how that goes, but really focus on the striding. Make that the healthy competition between each of them.
Oh man,
Like,
I'm hoping
I want to be number 1 strider, so do I. Freaking race.
I'm hoping this is more sports than not.
Yeah, I
And
really
it
hope so.
gets heavy into the competition and being the best team and all that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for that. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm gonna watch the crap out of it.
Yes, this looks freaking dope. Such a cool concept.
Yes.
It's actually relatively simple. Like, there's nothing outlandish, nothing super fancy about this.
No.
Let's
stride.
yeah. So we got Reikenzan.
Reikenzan.
So this actually looks dope. It's a beyond futuristic setting. It's like thousands of years in the future, but it has a very classic, old feel to it. So
really, all we have to go by is the synopsis because the trailer.
yeah, the trailer's like you're seeing it right now. The trailer's really
It's just shots from the manga,
non-existent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It looks like it's a heavy martial arts rooted.
yeah, it is.
So that's something we can look forward to. Hopefully it animates well. I am a little off put because the main character's 12. Apparently this is the season for 12-year-olds, but whatever, we'll get past it.
But what's cool about it is that they're holding this grand tournament.
Yes.
This grand martial arts tournament, and apparently, like, the person to win it, or the person, the prodigy coming up, is this 12-year-old, and they're gonna focus on the tale of that. He doesn't look like some normal whiny 12-year-old. Like, he looks like he's here to do things.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
I mean, literally, we're just based off the synopsis. I'm pretty excited.
I'm a little excited. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm gonna give this like 2 episodes.
I'll watch more than that. I'm pretty excited. It's usually my jam. Schwarzes Marken.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
So this looks cool.
Looks interesting. It looks like it's going to be heavy on the military side, which I'm okay with. We don't get to see that much.
Yeah. Yeah, we got heavy military, looking like some heavy mechs. I'm all for this.
Yeah.
We kind of have like this, I don't want to say a rogue unit, but, you know, they call them a black unit.
A special force unit.
Yeah. They call them in to get the job done by whatever means.
By whatever means necessary.
So yeah, whether it's like off the books,
Casualties.
illegal casualties, they're going to get the job done.
I'm okay with that. I kind of want to see a little bit of this. There's a part in this where you start to lose me in the trailer, and I'm wondering how much of the military part is going to be drowned out by the drama.
Yeah.
This looks like
It looks like
action
Redhead
military
has drama, and he has past events drama, etc. Look on whatever.
Action military genre is what it looks like. We'll see. If it's good drama, I can get behind that. So I don't know. I'll give this maybe an ep or 2.
I'll give it like 3 or something.
So we got Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle.
It's kind of up in the air with this one.
No, I'm not feeling this one at all.
I want to like it.
I want to like it too. I don't know. They got mechs. It looks cool.
No, they're dragon riders.
They're drag rides. Yes.
Yeah,
They look like
dragons.
dragon mechs.
Yeah.
I don't know. The premise though sounds cookie cutter. There's
Yeah.
that one guy who was good at stuff, and now he's teaching other people.
Well, he was the prince, and
I'm
his
like-
country got overrun, and now he's trying to learn how to be like a really good dragon rider, but he has to go to all girls academy,
And teach them how to be dragon riders.
and that's where you lose it.
Yeah.
That's where you completely ruin the show. You put him in school. Stop.
It's got mechs. There's cool dragon stuff. You got one.
Yeah.
You got one.
Yep. So now we're going to get into the sequels that you should be watching in winter 2016.
Yeah.
We're not going to get too detailed about these sequels.
If you haven't seen season 1 or season 2, you're going to have to jump into those before you can get to these.
Yeah, if it looks interesting, obviously watch season 1.
Yeah.
So we got the second season of Ass Class.
Assassination Classroom season 2. I don't know, I'm a little intrigued. I didn't finish Assassination Classroom. I watched a good chunk of it, and it's interesting, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to watch season 2. Not the top of my excitement list, but I still want to see it.
Yeah.
Next we have Durarara X2 Ketsu.
So this is like part 3 of season 2.
Yeah, this is part 3 of season 2
of Durarara.
Wrap that around your head.
Durarara's good.
Wrap your head around that. Durarara is good.
Yeah, I'm not like fully up to date. I want to be up to date, obviously, to watch Ketsu. But what I was surprised about with all these breaking it into different parts and it kind of just running longer than the first part, it's not losing quality.
No, this show's clean.
Yeah.
It's always been
clean.
Quality
of animation, but also story. Yeah, that's another thing that Durarara has. Very interesting characters, how they interact with each other in this, I would say, a small world. And the story, it's very good. And, I mean, I recommend it. I recommend it.
Durarara, man. Alright, so we got Gate Season 2.
Nice. One of your favorites from last year.
I really liked Gate from last year. You have a modern military going into a gate to a fantasy world to fight against sword and shields and fantasy monsters. I'm excited for this because they touched on the dragon a little bit in the first season and they didn't really go there.
This season you're going to see a lot more dragon.
You're going to see a big fire dragon as part of the fight. So I'm so excited for that. Yeah.
Snow White with the red hair 2.
Season 2 for Snow White. I actually really like Snow White from what I've seen so far from season 1. Like you were saying, she's actually a great main character.
Yes. So she's not the typical strong female anime character where it's like either overpowering physical strength or overbearing attitude. You know, Snow White with the red hair, she kind of seems vulnerable, but in the same sense, like, she'll take care of herself. Like, she
stands up for herself. Absolutely.
Yes, which is good.
She's not the full damsels in distress, but she's not the overbearing
She-Hulk.
Super muscle She-Hulk.
Yeah.
She's right in the middle. She's a very strong character.
It's
Very
really
appealing
refreshing.
character, too. Yeah, very refreshing.
Get it.
Worth a watch.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for the winter 2016 Let's Talk Anime video.
Go ahead and give us a like if you liked the video. Also, leave us a comment down below. Let us know what from this list looks interesting to you. What sounds good? What are you going to watch? Also, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. It really helps out the show. But most importantly, share this. Share this out with your friends. Let them know what they should be watching from this upcoming season. Once again, thank you for watching. I've been your host, Manny.
And I'm Cody.
We'll see you next time on Let's Talk Anime.
Life saga. Wish I could face them all in my Gurren Lagann. Prepared to give a giga drill break to all the drama. I'm living life like Simone the Digger. Dream big, but Common told me dream bigger.